This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you along. And the Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Purdue's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, baby.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Escapes the sack. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quickly to the tight end. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Completes it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going. Yeah,
let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He was all over that play and jumped out there and just about had the interception. It'll be 4th down. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And now on 3rd down after that last run. To throw, it's Singleton. Fires left. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nix. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds his target down the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got his man. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen instead. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to the air one more time. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Boilermakers are on the move.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Boilermakers are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're testing the right side here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Offense in a split backfield. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And now on 2nd down for this offense. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still on his feet at the 45. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Bringing it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Ash. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defense.
Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pocket starts to collapse. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Boilermakers will hustle through the line. Motion from the offense. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Snap from the gun on third down. Got the back over the middle. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Got it past the marker. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the D deny them on second and goal. Extending the play. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Purdue! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Nix. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Catch in the middle, it's Nix. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They want to just keep throwing it. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
On the ground, it's Ash. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's right on target.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw it, Singleton. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick tempo here for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Dances away from the heat. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Still looking. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. Fires to the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Looking to throw. It's complete! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the knee stopped him at the 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the big house when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Jolly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chumps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 4 over South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Here he goes breaking the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there's being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
he's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you haven't.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Off play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. He makes the connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Purdue, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. First down to start the drive after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Now they'll run the draw. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wolverines are in the red zone. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it down the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
41, 21.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the gun, running back gets to give. He breaks a tackle. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. They'll go right back to the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 21 to Southern Miss.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? To the air. It's Singleton. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Caught over the middle. It's Nix. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They're going to throw it again. Makes the grab down the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll go right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.